The world is over, not with a bang, but with a shiver. The kind of sub-zero, soul-crushing cold that turns your breath to diamonds and your bones to ice. This isn't just a snowstorm, this is a new, permanent apocalypse. This is a permafrost world, and this is everything we know about the game that's looking to redefine the survival genre. We've seen the teasers, we've played the demos, and honestly, if games like The Long Dark, Fallout, and Stalker 2 had a child, it would be this brutal, beautiful, open-world white hell. Developed by SpaceRocket Games and published by Toplitz Productions, Permafrost has quickly become one of the most anticipated survival adventures. If you're ready to face the endless winter, grab a blanket, because it's about to get cold in here. The lore here is what immediately sets Permafrost apart. The game is set in the year 2035, following a cataclysmic event known simply as the Shattering. While the exact nature of this event remains one of the core mysteries you'll be unraveling, we know it was an apocalyptic moon phase phenomenon that plunged the entire planet into an eternal deep freeze. Society crumbled, communication ceased, and the world became a frozen urban wasteland where humanity is barely hanging on. Your primary enemy here isn't just bandits or mutated creatures, it's the environment itself. The developers have promised an unforgiving survival experience where the cold is the ultimate predator. You must constantly manage hypothermia, hunger, and exhaustion, pushing your endurance to its absolute limit. You'll traverse a vast open world of abandoned cities, buried forests, and derelict camps, all choked by ice. The atmosphere promises to be thick with silence and danger, challenging players to adapt or die in a way few other games truly manage. It's a brutal, post-apocalyptic aesthetic that combines the harshness of a frozen wilderness with the spooky, salvaged remains of civilization. So, how do you actually play in a world where everything wants you dead? The gameplay loop is classic survival, but with some crucial twists. First, scavenging and crafting are paramount. You'll gather resources, craft vital tools, and build everything from small shelters to massive fortified bases. The system involves utilizing blueprints and engineering skills to upcycle salvaged materials and make destroyed buildings useful again. One key detail to note is the emphasis on managing scarce resources like batteries, a throwback to the pre-permafrost era, which are now among the most valuable items for heat and technology. Second, the exploration mechanics come with a deadly catch: cold zones. These are the areas where the temperature drops to lethal extremes, draining your heat and stamina in mere seconds. Without high-grade thermal gear, portable heaters, and crafted heat packs, you will freeze. But, as with all high-risk challenges, the reward is worth it. Cold zones harbor the rare loot, the high-grade materials, and the forgotten technology you need to advance the story and truly survive. Finally, combat is deliberately dangerous. Whether you're defending against hostile survivors, raiders, or natural predators, you'll be relying on primitive weapons and improvised firearms. The developers emphasize using your surroundings, sneaking up on enemies, or more often, safely avoiding the fight altogether. This is not a shooter, it's a fight for life. The most heartwarming and arguably most unique feature in Permafrost is your dog companion. In a world this desolate, your rescued canine is more than just a pet. It's an early warning system and a vital partner. Your loyal dog uses its sharp senses to detect danger. It can sniff out valuable loot, and it even comes with its own inventory to help you carry resources back to base. In a game about isolation, this dog companion is your tether to sanity and survival, and frankly, we're all here for it. But you don't have to go it alone entirely. The game fully supports online 4-player co-op, allowing you and up to 3 friends to explore, build, and craft together. This will be essential, especially when dealing with the other human element, factions. You will encounter rival groups of survivors and raiders struggling for supremacy. Permafrost features dynamic decision-making. Do you forge alliances, trade resources, or seize power and fight for territory? Your moral choices will shape the fate of what's left of humanity. So, when can we step into this frozen apocalypse? Permafrost is confirmed to be launching into early access on PC via Steam, GOG, and the Epic Games Store sometime in 2026. The development team, SpaceRocket Games, has been clear that they are building the game with the community. They currently have most core features implemented, various biomes, hundreds of items, and functional 4-player co-op. They plan to keep the game in early access for at least 12 months, using community feedback to expand the world with new biomes, quests, vehicles, and further technical optimization before the full 1.0 release. The core story involves following the faint signal of a friend long thought lost. This central quest, coupled with countless side stories and mysteries, is what drives you forward through the cold, giving you hope and purpose beyond merely surviving.